have to burp.
You have to or you want to?
It's sitting right there.
Right when I start is when it's ready.
Welcome.
Sorry about that. Welcome back to the Cinema Clubhouse podcast. I'm Travis.
And I'm Will.
And Will, it is spooky season.
Spooky.
Finally. I mean, it's always spooky season around here.
If you want it to be.
Well, it is. Have you watched this show?
I try not to.
Spooky for different reasons. So today, in light of the time of year we're in, we're going to do a top 5 horror movie deaths.
I like it.
Because why not?
Why not? It's our show.
It's our show. People die in horror movies, and we rank them. That's it.
People notoriously die in horror movies. I don't know what it's about.
I don't know. Yeah, me either.
Is death scary?
I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
I think so. It could be. All right, so typical fashion, back and forth. We'll tell each other our list, explain why it's on our list, and Will talk about his honorable mentions. I know he has.
I got so many honorable mentions, Travis. We want to save those to the end or get them out of the way.
Let's save them for the end, just in case they're better than my list.
Okay, that's fair. I like it.
All right, Will, take us away.
All right.
To your first one.
Typically, as I want to do, try and make it easy on myself. So many deaths to choose from.
So many.
I try not to be too one kind of death.
Yeah, you want to break it up. Subcategories.
Subcategories a little bit, or else it would all just be like these 5 deaths from Scream.
Yeah. The Final Destination franchise.
The entire Final Destination franchise is my list. But so basically how I broke this one up was just the different 5 different kinds of deaths. So we're going to run it down with disturbing, with funny, with shocking, with heartbreaking, and with satisfying.
I like it. I like that.
So for disturbing, again, had a lot to choose from here.
Mm-hmm.
Teetered on a few different options. There's a lot of disturbing deaths in horror movies, Travis.
There's a lot.
Don't know if you knew this.
There's a lot.
But the one I wound up going with is actually the newer variety.
Okay.
It's from the movie Nope.
Okay.
From one of our favorite directors,
yes,
Mr. Jordan Peele.
Yes.
The one I'm referring to is the scene where the entire audience at the rodeo gets sucked up into the ship.
Yeah.
And it's when they're digested.
Yeah.
And they show them being digested.
Yeah, that's rough.
Not necessarily, you don't necessarily see body parts and stuff flying around, but
it's more just the claustrophobia and the sound design of that. It just makes it terrible.
Yeah, just the way it's shot. You're in the esophagus, if you will, of the ship, but just the way the sound design is in that scene, and you hear everyone screaming, and you can't really see what's going on, but
right.
it's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not one you want to put on during Thanksgiving, okay?
It's not a Thanksgiving watch. I don't know. I'd watch it during Thanksgiving.
Me too, Will. You wouldn't show Grandma that at Thanksgiving. At least I would hope not.
I'm not.
Yeah, that one's kind of rough. And again, I think a lot of that is this like you said, the angle of it. It's I don't really know what's going on, but I don't like the sound of it.
And that's kind of also the reveal of what the alien is too.
Right.
Up until that point, you've kind of deduced that this is some kind of alien ship, but
right.
It's more than just a ship.
Yeah, and that's when you realize that's the twist of the movie is the ship is the alien, which is it's a gross way to find that out.
It is a very gross way.
Yeah, that's a good one, Will. I like it. Yeah, Nope is a great movie, and that is, that's not fun. It's not a fun scene.
It's not a fun one to wait through.
Yeah, definitely disturbing. I like it. Mine is also of the newer variety. New horror, man. I tell you, the last handful of years, we've had a good run for horror movies.
A run of disturbing horrors.
Yes. Mine, I just had to go with one that has made me feel just the worst after it happened. Mm-hmm. And that was Charlie's head getting knocked off in Hereditary.
I know it will.
It's to this day, I'll never forget the feeling after that happened. And then I think what's even more disturbing is the brother just goes to bed and leaves that down there.
Yeah.
The whole scene is so disturbing, but that, like, it's unbelievable. Like, I did not think that was going to happen. Like, I didn't even see her death coming. I thought she was going to be like a pivotal point of the movie. Like, I kind of thought she was going to house.
She was.
Yeah, I thought she was going to like house the, like, entity or whatever.
Yeah.
So when that happened, it was just like so jarring. But yeah, it's so disturbing. It's crazy. I hate it.
It's all in the actors' reactions in that movie. Like,
Yeah.
that's where the uncomfortableness comes from.
Mm-hmm.
Like, obviously, what's happening is very disturbing, but like the performances just make it 10 times worse.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, we've talked about this one before. This is one of this moment in particular is one of the like movie going experience moments that I'll like never forget. Just like me with like maybe one other person in the theater, and just like when this happens, just curling into my seat for like the next 20 minutes.
It's not a good feeling. It definitely fits in. I mean, it could fit into almost all categories, but funny, I think, and satisfying. It's
depends
not
on
satisfying. Yeah, it depends on how much of a psycho you are. Yeah, to me, this is the most disturbing one. It was the first one I thought of. Like, oh, I don't like it.
Yeah, pretty much anything from any Ari Aster movie.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
pretty much Hereditary is just disturbing. You shouldn't. It's not a fun rewatch.
It's a masterpiece of disturbing cinema.
Yeah. So that's mine.
I like it. Very good choice. Let's lighten the mood a little bit.
Okay.
For this next one.
Okay.
Going a little light with the death.
Let's lighten it with a lighter death.
Some horror movies kind of run the gamut of different tones.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we talked about some disturbing ones. Slashers, the kind of further they get along in series, they get a little sillier.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of the direction I went with mine. My funny pick. It's from the 8th installment of the Friday the 13th series. Jason Takes Manhattan.
When you get to 8, one or two things have happened. Either you have just continually hit home runs, or nobody's told you what's going on.
Oh, they knew full well what they were doing. They weren't trying to make a masterpiece.
They weren't making Hereditary here.
But the scene I chose is between Jason and the character Julius. It's when they finally get to Manhattan, which takes like 2/3 of the movie to even get there. For the movie title, Jason Takes Manhattan. But Julius confronts Jason on the roof of one of the buildings. And they had already set up early in the film that Julius is like, they show him like shadow boxing and stuff. Like that's kind of part of his training. Like we're meant to know, like, okay, he's like a boxer.
Yeah.
And so he starts trying to box Jason.
Already perfect.
And Jason doesn't even like box with him. He just kind of lets him wail on him.
Yeah.
And he keeps punching and punching until his hands get all bloody. It's just to exhaustion, basically. And then Julius is, I forget the exact line, but basically like, take your best shot. And Jason just grabs him, winds up, and punches his head clean off his body, flies off the roof, and lands in a dumpster at the very bottom of the alley like it's a basketball net.
Perfect.
This is one of those that was like, when I was first starting to make the list, it was the first one that was on there.
That's good.
Yeah, it's just there was another Jason kill that I was considering in this spot too, but I might mention that in a little bit.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, that I mean, when physics are completely taken out of the equation,
oh, it's amazing.
It just makes everything so much better.
And the head doesn't even look like a head. Like it's, they're doing the best they can with the limited budget and the special effects they have. But man,
that's good.
It's great.
That's super good. For this one, I really didn't have I didn't come up with any funny ones.
Okay.
I feel like I got.
Maybe I'll find them funny.
Well, someone might. So we'll let them do that. But this was the first death that I put on my list, because it's from my favorite actor's first film, Johnny Depp.
Oh.
From A Nightmare on Elm Street, when he, is just laying in bed, and then Freddy decides to turn him into a blender, and it's the goriest thing you can ever imagine.
Yeah.
It's also shocking when it happens, but this one was to me it's iconic because I feel like the first Nightmare on Elm Street is very.
Yeah.
For me, I was never big on like Michael Myers or Jason, but Freddy. I was a huge fan of that. That to me, he was always scarier because, like the fact he can infiltrate your mind while you're safe at home is what's terrifying.
Yeah, I think we talked about this on another episode too, but I think the concept as Freddy is more terrifying.
Yeah,
not necessarily the execution. Like,
yeah,
he's just an iconic character,
right?
And delivers all the one-liners.
yeah.
But yeah, this death can definitely be interpreted a number of different ways.
It could be. I mean, it could definitely be in like unexpected, shocking, gory.
Yeah,
it could be disturbing
because it's so over the top that it's just like a bed of blood. Like,
it's just so much
style.
It's
basically.
like clearly way more blood than even in the human body.
It's very over the top. So like I can see that in this.
So I think the only one that fits out of my list that could be in a potential funny spot.
Yeah, that's funny. I was actually considering this one for shocking, actually.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. So, like I said, it can hit a number of different categories.
That's right. I think most of the slasher films do that.
Yeah.
Disturbing, shocking,
Tones
gory.
All over the place.
It's all over the place. Just depends on how you receive it.
Exactly. I know Johnny Depp's character received it.
It fully received.
Yeah.
Message fully received.
Nice. Okay. So through 2 here, moving right along.
Yep.
Next one I'm going with is the shocking category.
Okay.
This one I feel like I had a lot more honorable mentions than probably any other category. There's a lot of shocking horror deaths.
Yeah.
This one is from a movie. I guess it depends on who you are. Horror can be defined as different things for different people. Mm-hmm. I think this movie definitely fits into the horror category, but it's also, probably action and maybe more so. But it's from the movie Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah.
Sharks are terrifying.
Sharks are terrifying.
It's the scene where Samuel L. Jackson's character Franklin is delivering his kind of bring everyone together for the goal sort of speech. And it's just it builds it's such a long build up to when finally it happens, but it's just like the way it's shot, it's like zooming in on him with like the characters kind of getting all emotional and like the music swelling. And right when he's like about to like come to his like climactic sort of inspirational like moment, shark comes up right below, chomps down on him, just completely deflates everyone. This one also could have been maybe in the funny category.
I think it definitely falls into a funny as well, but it is shocking more than anything because you're just like, what?
Yeah, because I don't know. I'm trying to remember if I even like saw it coming. Like I don't think I did.
No, like, it's definitely not like. I feel like this is going to happen,
especially
right now.
At this point in Sam Jackson's career too, where he's like really established. Like you're thinking he's going to be like one of the main ones to make it to the end. And Nope.
He
gets eaten by a shark and then played with like shark food.
Yeah, like a little toy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. That one is very shocking.
I've always loved that scene.
And funny. It's funny now. First time it's more shocking than funny.
Yeah.
Rewatch, it gets funnier. But again, like I said, most horror deaths can fit multiple categories, and that's the beauty of them.
It's the first scene I think of when I think of that movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think most people.
Yeah.
I don't remember anything else that happens in the movie.
I have some love for that movie, but I think that's the movie that definitely knows what it is.
Yeah. That's great, Will. I like it. All right, shocking.
Shock me, Travis.
Okay. This one was kind of tough, just because like there's so many different ways you can interpret shocking, right? I think I just kind of like the disturbing. I had to go with like the one that made me feel what you feel when something like, surprises you. And that was the cliff jumping in Midsommar.
Yeah.
My list has a common theme over here.
Ari Aster does something to you, man.
He does, and it's not good. Anytime I see his name, I'm like, I'll probably stay away from that now. But that was like, I was not. I mean, you felt like the characters that are there, like, what the fuck just happened? It's just like so out of nowhere. And then to top that off with the mallet death right after, like, it's just so brutal.
Yeah.
And it's just like I just wasn't ready for that. Like I didn't think it was going to be like that.
Yeah. That movie had a lot of shocking deaths, or like most of the deaths that were in that were shocking.
Yeah.
That he does a really good job of building, like, until you're just like the most uncomfortable as you could possibly be, and then finally he gives you some relief. I guess. I don't know if that's how I would describe it.
I think his movies you're always trying to figure out what's going on, and so like you're really intently looking, and then something like that happens, and you're like,
yeah,
I wasn't ready.
I had no idea where that scene was leading.
No,
like I remember it was featured pretty heavily, like in the promotional, but like they don't ever show anything in the promotional.
And then when you watch the movie, it's just like, golly, was not ready. So yeah, that one shocked the Ari right out of me.
Yeah, that's again, most of Ari's films you could probably come up with a full top 5. Just
probably.
Even at the beginning of the movie with the family dying.
Yeah.
That was pretty shocking too.
Yeah, he's very good at that.
And disturbing.
He's very good at both of those.
Shock and disturb.
The shock and awe. Except more like
Yeah. So the next one is going to be heartbreaking deaths. So, these are the ones that either through character performance or just like events that you just you don't want these deaths to happen,
right?
But unfortunately, it's a horror movie.
Yeah,
they got to happen.
They got to.
The one I went up choosing, and there was a couple I was deciding between on this one, was at the very end, or pretty much the end, close to the end of the movie 7. You'll know what it is by one line, Travis.
Yeah.
What's in the box? Well, we know what's in the box if you've seen the movie.
Yeah. John Doe has the upper hand. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. That one. It was just, I think, kind of similar to your pick with Hereditary, where it's like the reactions that are making things 10 times worse. Similar with this one, because Kevin Spacey's John Doe is just terrifying because he's just a complete psychopath. He's enjoying every second of it, like completely in control and calm. And then Brad Pitt's character is just losing it when he realizes what's happening.
Yeah, it's the heartbreaking is like from both Morgan Freeman and Brad Pitt, like in that moment, because Morgan Freeman's like, I don't know how to get past this, and Brad Pitt is like, just tell me what it is, and he's like, I don't want to.
And John Doe's he didn't know.
Yeah, yeah, it makes it even worse. Like it gets even more heartbreaking after the initial.
Yeah,
like that scene is so iconic, and it's terrible. It's just a terrible death.
And kind of side note, I just realized earlier when I was thinking about it, same year, Kevin Spacey plays 2 iconic villains between John Doe and Guys Are So Say.
That's crazy to have that.
Same year.
Have that run. What a year.
What a year.
I mean, he had a run there in the late 90s.
Yep.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that's a good one.
No.
I mean,
It's just
it's good for that page.
iconic cinema.
Yeah, that's great. And again, that could also go into shocking.
Yeah,
Like that's the thing. These all fit into each other's categories, except funny. That's the one that is harder to fit them in.
I mean, what's in the box has been parodied so much to this point that like I could see it. You know, if you're watching this after seeing the parody versions of it, I could see it. You know.
Yeah. So heartbreaking. I'm second guessing mine. But I think I'm gonna. I don't know.
Just go with it.
Just go with it.
Go with your gut.
All right, I'll go with my gut. So I'm going to change this. It's from the same movie, though.
Oh.
So the movie has 2 deaths in it that could qualify as heartbreaking. One only qualified, I think, solely is heartbreaking. Mm-hmm. It doesn't fit in the other one, so I'm going to go with that one.
Okay.
And that is when in the movie A Quiet Place, when the dad sacrifices himself to save his kids.
Yeah.
It's terrible because you're just like, there's a way out. Like we can get out, right? We can figure it out, but he knows there's not.
Yeah.
And so when he lets that scream out, it's just terrible. And you're just like, God, you don't feel good.
Yeah. Normally screams in movies have kind of a therapeutic sort of release for you when you watch them, but every scream in this one is like, it's not just good. Makes it 10 times worse.
Yeah, and so that one is truly just terrible. Like I'm just like, I wanted you all to make it. Like I had faith you guys could.
Yeah.
I mean, your wife gave birth and made it. Come on.
Jeez.
That movie's great though. I loved that movie, but that scene in particular is just it's hard.
Yeah.
My list is really new. I realized, Will, I don't know any horror movies. I guess before the.
Hey, you got to go with the ones that made you feel.
Yeah. Well, and I think I got into horror later in my life.
Yeah.
I wasn't always like die hard into it, so.
Yeah.
When you go back and watch those classic ones, they're not as impactful because they've been around for a long time.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one's heartbreaking to me.
Yeah, I could see the choice between that one and the opening scene for sure.
Yeah. The kid in the beginning was the other.
Yeah,
it is heartbreaking because you just don't expect their family to be torn apart immediately.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's more shocking than heartbreaking because you've been with them for 3 minutes at this point.
Yeah.
But to go through the whole movie and how they've survived, and then for the dad to be like, "This is the only way my family can continue." That is heartbreaking.
Yeah, that's pretty tough. Yeah, let's move on. Let's close it out with a satisfying death.
Okay.
This is unlike the heartbreaking one that we don't want. to happen. This one is like,
thank you.
either a fist pump moment or like I see what you did.
Yeah.
This one really was down to only a couple for me, but I had to go with it. It's from a not really newer, but relatively newer compared to some. It's from the movie The Cabin in the Woods.
Okay.
I know a favorite of both of ours.
Yep.
There's a moment that happens early on in the film, if you know the film, where Bradley Whitford's character, when the 5 sacrifices are choosing their fates, all Bradley Whitford's characters wanted to see is a merman do his bidding.
Yeah.
Never gets chosen for these rituals. But as chaos ensues toward the end of the movie, all hell's breaking loose within the facility. Bradley Whitford's character gets sort of knocked out into a daze, and it's blurry, foggy, like in the room, and then some nice music starts playing, and then out of the fog, what do you see? Is that disgusting merman.
Yeah.
And he's coming for Bradley Whitford's character. And Bradley Whitford can not only just say, "Oh, man," because his fate is sealed. The one thing he wanted to see, basically turned
his death sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great. That is good.
but it's so funny.
It's a good payoff.
Great payoff. It's just one of those like, yeah, let's see the disgusting merman kill.
Yeah. And he is nasty.
He is gross.
He looks like just a blob of swollen fish thing. It's like an uglier version of Swamp Thing somehow.
Yeah.
That's good. I love it, Will. It's always good to have a satisfying death. One that you're just like, I can't wait for you to.
I mean, a satisfying death is what all of us wish for, isn't it?
That's right. I think so. All right, so mine. This one was kind of harder. There's not a ton that I feel like I'm like that come to my mind that I'm like, thank God they finally got. At least in horror movies. Mm-hmm. And I think that was the problem. A lot of ones I thought of, I was like, it's not a horror movie, so it doesn't really count. But the one I settled on was from the movie Misery, when Kathy Bates' character finally gets what she's had coming to her.
Yeah.
When James Caan's character finally has enough strength to defeat this psychopath of a woman, it is satisfying.
With the typewriter.
And he also shoves the burnt book in her mouth, which is wild.
Yeah.
But like any villain, she just keeps coming back from everything he tries. So he finally gets her though. Yeah. And you feel relief for the first time in that movie. And that movie it has a lot of disturbing moments. It's not a fun watch. Yeah. So when she finally gets hers, it's good. I love it.
Yeah, I feel like the satisfying can kind of go one of two ways. There's mine, which is the more like ironic sort of satisfying, which is like go figure, and then there's the other where like the final, either the final girl or whoever one of the main characters finally gets their revenge on the killer.
Exactly. Lots of horror deaths to think about. Do you have any honorable mentions?
Do I have any honorable mentions?
Look at this, 13 pages.
I've got a lot, Travis, but I'll just name a couple that were this close to making the list.
Okay.
One that almost made it. I mentioned it earlier when talking about the funny deaths. Mm-hmm. It was another Friday the 13th Jason kill from the 6th one, I believe. No, the 7th one, part 7.
Okay.
Not that you care, but
get it right or get out.
Yeah, but in part 7, he comes across this couple that's camping in the woods, and he winds up killing the boyfriend when he leaves the tent, and then he comes back in the tent and snatches the girlfriend out of the tent in her sleeping bag. She's like fully in the sleeping bag, drags her over a tree and just slams her against the tree. Just one slam, and
one and done.
Well,
as you know from he punched that guy's head off. His strength is unmatched.
His strength. I mean, this is after he's already come back from the dead.
Yeah.
So that one was one that was close. Another one from a movie that we've talked about fairly extensively before is for the movie Alien. Mm-hmm. I was considering the chest burst scene as the disturbing. Yeah. Either disturbing or shocking. But that one's
good.
That one's also just a real iconic one. Yeah. I figured we'd give an Alien enough love to this point.
I think so.
Kind of
we can give other things
a little bit.
That's good. I actually had a couple.
Oh. Hit me with them.
So one of them was for heartbreaking. There was one more that almost made it, but you don't really see it happen. So I was like, eh. But that is in the movie The Mist. If you've seen The Mist, you know how that movie ends, and the ending is terrible.
Yeah,
I mean terrible for lots of reasons, but it is heartbreaking. That I'll just spoil it. It's been out. It's been out
for like
20 years. Yeah. So there's monsters everywhere. They're not going to make it. They're in the car, and so the dad says there's enough bullets for everybody but one. So he kills his whole family, and then is just going to go outside to be eaten by the monsters. That's how he'll die. And then he does that, and then he goes out, and then the military shows up, and everybody's saved. And a terrible feeling when you're just like,
Yeah.
5 minutes, bro. That's all you needed to wait.
That one's awful.
It's so hard to watch. So that one almost made it. That could have been disturbing,
Yeah.
heartbreaking. And then just another one that I really almost had on the list. I didn't know how to fit it in any of those categories. So it would have been similar to the Johnny Depp one, was just the opening of Jaws.
Oh yeah.
It's an iconic.
Would that have been
I don't know.
disturbing?
I don't know. It kind of just would have been on the list.
It's good.
It is scary. It's it's super iconic. The fear of the I have no idea what's actually going on
Yeah.
kind of death.
It's a little scarier than my shark kill.
Yeah, a little scarier than yours. Yeah, but I couldn't really fit it on there, so those were my honorable.
That's good. That's good. Like I said, lots. I had a lot more, but those were kind of the ones that were like right on the cusp. But yeah, great list all around. This was fun.
Lists are always fun.
Fun looking at all of the different deaths throughout the years. But
Oh yeah.
I'm happy with what I settled on, and I like your list too.
Thanks, Will.
You got it, Travis. What about you?
That's the first time you've complimented my list.
I know. And it'll be the last.
It'll be the last.
What about you guys? What would your top 5 lists of horror movies? What are some of your favorite horror deaths throughout history? Did any of them make our list? Which ones were glaring omissions from ours? Let us know down in the comments. While you're down there, leave a like, subscribe to our channel, and come back next time for another Cinema Clubhouse podcast.